Imagine waiting through the entire preseason. And then John Harbaugh drops a statement nobody saw coming. This wasn't a rehearsed response. It wasn't a coach speak speech. He was brutally honest about the state of the team. And when Harbaugh speaks like that, you know there's something serious behind it. What he said directly impacts the plans for Lamar Jackson, opens a door for Cooper Rush to step into an unexpected role, and even puts more pressure on the new additions. But the most surprising part? How this move reveals the Ravens' true strategy for 2025, and it could change everything. John Harbaugh left no room for doubt. Cooper Rush will lead the Ravens' offense in the final preseason game against the Washington Commanders. This move says a lot about how the coach views this stage of the season. It's not the time to put Lamar Jackson at unnecessary risk. It's the time to evaluate the backups, fine-tune details, and make sure the team heads into the regular season ready to compete. Rush steps into this role with an important responsibility, but without the pressure of having to prove he's a franchise quarterback. His job is different. Provide stability, maintain rhythm, and show that if needed, he can keep the team competitive in tricky situations. Harbaugh knows how critical it is to have a reliable backup in a league as unpredictable as the NFL, and this game gives Rush that opportunity. Moreover, this decision reinforces something Baltimore fans already understand well: Harbaugh's long-term philosophy. A preseason game doesn't compare to the potential impact of Lamar getting injured. Protecting the team's star quarterback is a top priority, even if it means fans don't get to see him in action one more time before the season opener. This also turns the Commanders' matchup into a showcase for other players. It's a chance for backups to fight for roster spots, for young talent to prove themselves, and for Rush to get more comfortable in the offensive system. Every snap counts when it comes to shaping the team that will tackle the grind of the full season. And if Harbaugh put Rush in this position, it's because he trusts what he can deliver. But also raises another key question: just how much can having a solid backup change a team's destiny in the NFL? In the NFL, one play can change an entire season. That's why the Ravens didn't hesitate to bring in Cooper Rush as Lamar Jackson's immediate backup. He's not just another name on the roster. He's a quarterback who's already proven he can handle pressure when called upon. That kind of peace of mind is priceless in such a physical and unpredictable sport. Rush has faced high-pressure situations throughout his career and shown he can be effective even without the spotlight of a star starter. For Baltimore, that means having insurance against the unexpected, while also ensuring the offense can keep moving if the unexpected happens. It's not about being Lamar. It's about making sure the team doesn't collapse when he's off the field. This confidence is crucial because it allows Lamar to play freely, without the shadow of what if something happens. Harbaugh and the front office knew from day one, investing in a strong backup isn't a luxury. It's a strategy for teams that really want to make a run in January. When a coach like Harbaugh gives preseason snaps to a backup, it's not just to evaluate him. It's to build that internal security across the entire roster. The more comfortable Rush is in the system, the more ready the team is to handle any scenario. And while Rush provides that stability, the truth is the heart of the franchise is still Lamar Jackson, and everything revolves around him. Nothing the Ravens do makes sense without thinking around Lamar Jackson. He's the engine of this team, the guy who can turn a broken play into a highlight and put Baltimore in the mix every single year. In 2024, he almost won his third MVP, showing the level he continues to perform at. For Harbaugh, protecting Lamar now isn't just smart. It's essential. The staff knows Lamar carries the weight of being the first true superstar quarterback in franchise history. He's the one responsible for leading the Ravens to a Super Bowl, something that hasn't happened under his watch yet. Every detail in the preseason is designed to give him the best chance to stay healthy and ready for that challenge. Lamar has already shown he can shine in the regular season, but the pressure goes beyond stats. What will truly define his greatness is turning talent into championships. That's why seeing Rush take over the final prep game reinforces the plan. Protect the most valuable asset, and only put him in when it truly matters. This mindset shows the franchise isn't living in illusions. The Ravens know where they stand, know what they have in Lamar, and understand that every decision now has a direct impact on January. That's why the game against the Commanders is just one step in building something bigger. Before reaching that point, though, Harbaugh has to decide who else will be alongside Lamar in the fight, and that's what gives the preseason finale even more weight. The Commanders' game might look meaningless from the outside, but inside the locker room, it carries huge weight. For many players, this is a final chance to make a statement and secure a spot on the roster. Harbaugh uses these minutes to decide who stays and who doesn't, and every snap could define careers. For Cooper Rush, this is also a golden opportunity. It's a chance to show he understands a playbook, can execute at game speed, and can be trusted in real game situations. It's not just about stats. It's about building confidence with coaches and teammates. This game is also a stage for other backups and rookies to test themselves under pressure. Sometimes players look great in practice, but only in the heat of a real game do you see if they can handle the stress. Harbaugh knows this better than most and uses the preseason to filter out who can truly contribute during the season. So, the matchup against Washington goes far beyond the scoreboard. It's the final rehearsal before the regular season, a test that helps shape the roster that will fight week after week. The more competitive these backups are, the further Baltimore can go. And all this preparation exists for one bigger goal: finally turning Lamar Jackson into a champion.
All right, we're already past the halfway point of this video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important because it helps YouTube keep showing you my content so I can keep bringing you the best news about the Baltimore Ravens. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's get back to it.
Lamar Jackson has already collected awards, silenced critics, and redefined what it means to be a quarterback in the NFL. But there's still one thing stats can't measure: a Super Bowl ring. Baltimore has never been closer than last year, when the Bills ended their playoff run, and that sting is still fresh. The pressure isn't just from the outside. Lamar knows his legacy is on the line. Being remembered as an MVP is huge, but being remembered as a champion is forever. That's why every move the franchise made this offseason was designed to give Lamar the support he needs to not carry the weight alone. Harbaugh understands the star has to be fully healthy for the games that truly matter. That's why sitting Lamar in the preseason finale makes perfect sense. No one wants to waste that one chance in August on a meaningless hit. The focus is all on January and February. Baltimore isn't just chasing wins, they're chasing legacy. With Lamar at his peak, the window is open now. Every detail, no matter how small, is part of building that championship dream. And Lamar can't do it alone. The defense, now stronger than ever, proves just how ready this team is to balance both sides of the ball. If anyone doubted the Ravens' ambition, Jaire Alexander's arrival answered that loud and clear. He's one of the league's top cornerbacks, joining a defense already considered elite. The message is simple. Baltimore isn't just banking on Lamar's talent. They're building a complete team to compete on every level. Defense has been the backbone of this franchise for decades, and in 2025 it's carrying that weight once again. With impact players across every position, and now Alexander, the unit gains even more depth and versatility. That means the offense doesn't have to shoulder everything alone. And in crucial games, that difference can be huge. That balance between offense and defense is what turns a good team into a real title contender. Harbaugh knows an MVP won't win championships if the defense can't hold up when it counts. With these additions, Baltimore can trust that the other side of the ball is ready to get the job done. The result is a team entering 2025 more confident than ever. It's not just about Lamar. It's a collective build that places the Ravens among the league's favorites. And nothing symbolizes that journey more than the first big test on the schedule. And that test? Facing the rival that ended their dreams last season, the Buffalo Bills. Fate couldn't have been harsher or more motivating. The Ravens opened the regular season against the Buffalo Bills, the same team that eliminated them in the playoffs last January. This rematch isn't just another game. It's a chance to settle the score and prove early that Baltimore is operating on a whole new level. This rivalry has been heating up over the past few years. On one side, Josh Allen trying to cement his legacy. On the other, Lamar Jackson showing he can lead a team to the top. Every matchup between these two quarterbacks has become symbolic of the new era in the AFC, and each duel feels like a playoff game. Starting the season against Buffalo is like an instant litmus test. It's a chance to prove the offseason changes worked and that the team is ready to compete with anyone. A win here would have ripple effects far beyond the standings. It would send a message across the league. This opener is also a measure of maturity. The Ravens need to show they've learned from last year's heartbreak and are ready to turn frustration into fuel. If they walk out of Buffalo with victory, the rest of the NFL will know this team isn't here to just compete. They're here to dominate. John Harbaugh has made it clear every move in the preseason has a bigger purpose: protecting Lamar Jackson and preparing the team for the grind ahead. Starting Cooper Rush against the Commanders shows just how forward-thinking the coaching staff is, keeping their stars safe while giving crucial reps to backups and rookies to reinforce roster depth. Now, with Lamar chasing the title that will cement his legacy and a defense strengthened by Jair Alexander, expectations are higher than ever. And right from the start, opening against the Bills tests all that preparation. Do you think this strategy can finally get the Ravens to the Super Bowl? One thing is undeniable. Baltimore determination is clear, and 2025 is shaping up to be the year. They prove the moment to make history is now.
And if you, just like me, are passionate about the world of football and want to learn more about the Ravens' legacy, don't leave this video without sharing it with that friend who is also a Baltimore Ravens fan and will love this content. See those video suggestions on your screen? The first one was handpicked just for you, and the other is a recommendation from YouTube itself. See you there, and until the next video, go Flock.